today we're going to discuss a couple things that you may not have known about the AirPods Pro and how to get the absolute best settings for listening to music or having phone calls on your AirPod Pros, and that's coming up. Hey, what's up guys? This is Hervé from Hervé's World, showing you that IT means I try. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. So on this channel we do unboxings, to stuff support, life hacks, actual hacking, tech reviews of great products like the absolutely blindside them and give them 2 days and release them in the world, Apple AirPods Pro, how to get the absolute best settings for these puppies, and some things you may not have known to get the highest quality of music, the best sound stage for highs, mid-range, and lows, and also how to get the best phone call experience with your AirPods Pro. Anything we discuss in the episode you'll find right on the bottom right over here. Let's go check out and talk about the AirPods Pros. Okay, so a couple things. Now, if you're coming from the AirPods 1 or 2, you know that you need to double tap when you're watching or listening to something. But with the AirPods Pro, you're not tapping, you're pressing. So don't tap, press. So single press is pause and play, double press is skip forward, triple press is skip back, and a long press switches from transparency mode and noise canceling mode. Now let's go into transparency mode and noise canceling mode. Now I found that when I work in Manhattan in an office, a brand new office, and they have the white noise cones that you don't know are playing, but it drowns out your head when you hear it. So what I'm finding what these headphones will do is if I block noise canceling, you're hit with all day long and you get used to it. But when I'm working, I'm able to cut the chatter from everybody being on the phone, the phones, meetings, WebEx meetings, people yelling across. These puppies, all I do is hold them to shut them out, and it's really, really good. Another place that I found this noise canceling feature to be invaluable is on the subways. There's lots of noise, people talking, everybody wants to perform and dance around you, which is fine, but sometimes I just want to hear my music, and you can just tap to press. Now, when I usually go to work, I'm with my AirPods 2 and my AirPods 1, I'm kind of playing a Doppler effect game where the amplitude of the room, I'm trying to combat it with the volume of my music. And that's not healthy for my ears, but that's how you shut out the rest of the world, is to put the music past. Now, how are you supposed to think about what you're working on when you got music blasting in your ears? So what I end up doing is I can close the noise filter, shut the outside world out, and play my music at a very low volume. It blocks out the ambient noise and you're not blasting your eardrums. One of my favorite features with this. So that's one thing you guys gotta know. So second, I'm gonna show you 2 ways to check your battery life. Now one is to slightly just pull over your screen to the left and you'll see your battery life there for the AirPods. Or you can go to Control Center and that's just slightly pulled down and you'll see them right over here. So that's another way. Quick animation will pop up. It will show you. So we'll show you a detailed breakdown of the case and the left and right AirPod Pro. So let me go into active noise canceling ANC. Now what that does is it blocks out nearly all of the ambient noise around you to shelter your ears and cocoon you from any drilling noises that you would hear. You can still hear slightly, like traffic, but it will block it out. Now, transparency mode, on the other hand, is the ability to still hear the outside noise as if you didn't have the AirPods on. So right now I have them on transparency mode, which is essentially have them on and I can hear it as if I don't have anything in my ears. And you can hear your music at a low level, but still hear cars coming to you or people actually talking to you. So now you can also turn on transparency mode or active noise canceling from your Apple Watch. Now when you're listening to a song, on the bottom left, you can click it, you'll see off, noise canceling, and transparency. Wherever you put the check mark will be what you're listening to. So it's another option to listen to your stuff, as well as telling Siri to turn on active noise canceling, turn off, turn on transparency. She'll do that all for you. Okay, next. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I have like the smallest ears on the internet. Like I have like toddler ears. Now, my son is 23 days right now old, and my ears are about his size. So if you're looking for a good fit for your AirPods, they comes with small, medium, and large fitted earbuds. Now they give you the AirPods with the medium on there. So if you're looking for a test, you have the ear fit test that you can run, and that'll ensure that you have a proper seal, and you'll hear a little chime, and it will give you a green left and a green right, and you should be good to go. And the absolute last tip would be to get your stereo sound stage, and that means when you are listening to your music, if you closed your eyes, you'd be able to picture the highs, the mid-range, and the bass. You can literally hear it, the orchestra in front of you with that. But the problem is Apple ships your phone on a flat stereo sound stage, which means there's no peaks, there's no valleys, there's no accents to your phones, which means you're listening to music flat, which means you're listening to phone calls flat. Now, there's a lot of debate online as to which setting in the EQ it would be. So let me show you. Now, all you do is you go to General, you go to Settings, then you go to Music, then you go to EQ, and you will see this. You'll see this. Now, there's a debate as to which one is the best one. Now, loudness puts your music at about 6% boost in amplitude, but the one I found to be the very best in mid-range, highs, and lows for music and a higher amplitude in phone calls is definitely loudness. Loudness is the go-to for music amplification, where you'd be able to hear the textures in your music and see where the orchestra is playing, and your phone calls are going to be a lot clearer. You'll feel like the person is right here next to you, talking to you right there. So that's going to do for this episode. I will catch you guys in the next one. If you have any other tweaks that you guys know with the Apple AirPods Pro, do me a favor, let our community know, share it on the bottom, and I'll make sure you get credit for it. That's going to do for this episode. If you are seeing that this gives you value, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, IT means I try. These are really good. Thanks for coming out right before the holidays, and it's going to save my ears. I'll catch you guys. Peace.